What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back again with another video. And in today's video is gonna be a little story time that I was being supposed to do, but I know I haven't posted my Houston vlogs. I promise y'all that they are coming during this little quarantine, but I was supposed to tell this story on those vlogs, but I didn't get a chance to. So I'll be telling y'all about the time, well, not the time, but when I went to Houston, how I got pulled over by the police. And it was crazy. It was very, very crazy. So I'm gonna just get right into the story. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel. It's no reason y'all should not be running my views up. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all home from school. Y'all don't gotta go to work. So be prepared for the flood, because I promise y'all I don't have nothing to do, so I'm about to just make videos. So let me get right into this video. Okay, so today's video is brought to you by McAllister's. I'm gonna be eating and talking because I ain't eat all day. And baby, who about to eat Vienna sausage? I'm gonna eat that tomorrow. But I'm eating good today. So I have a half a club sandwich. And this really, right there. Hey, where's my sour cream? And it's really good potato. I didn't know that McAllister sold baked potatoes, but it's a Chipotle chicken bacon ranch potato. I love baked potatoes, so I can't wait to eat. I'm gonna eat my sandwich first, but let me get y'all the rundown of what happened. So, or don't know, whatever. For Mardi Gras, I went to Houston. And on my way to Houston, I'm trying to figure out how to eat this sandwich. Okay. So, on my way to Houston, it was my turn to drive. And, you know, I was driving a little NASCAR or whatever like that, whatever. And, I was going maybe 80 and like a 55 perhaps. I'm not really sure. I was going really fast though. And while we was on our way to Houston, one thing I noticed was that the speed limits changed really fast, because I could have sworn the speed limit was just 75, which is why I was going 80. Don't think that I just drive fast for no reason. It was a reason to why I was driving fast. So the speed limit was like 75 miles per hour. Cool. That's what I thought it was, but apparently it was 55. So I'm driving, and the passenger was like, there go a police car right there. You know, you might want to slow down. So the police was in front of us, driving in the same direction as us, keep in mind. So I slow down, and everybody else slow down. But I'm in the the left lane, because I'm going fast. There's a middle lane, and then there's the right lane. So the police officer was in the far right lane. There was people in the middle and in the left lane. So I slowed down to bring my speed down to 55 or whatever like that. And everybody else reduced their speed. Keep in mind, there were cars that passed this police officer, but he did not. Like, if you passed the police officer, then clearly you was going faster than them, correct? Right. So he didn't stop none of them. He didn't go after none of them. So at this point, I knew he was about with me. I knew he was about to be. I just knew it. I felt it. So I get nervous because I don't really like police officers. Brief previous story time. I was driving from Texas one day, and we in La Place, literally right by New Orleans. And I'm coming off like a little overpass, doing 80 probably. I don't care. I was driving fast for a reason that time. And I got pulled over. The same car, everything. So I was nervous. I ended up getting a speeding ticket at that moment. So I'm just like, when we took this road trip, I'm like, I'm not driving fast, because last time I got pulled over. So boom, fast forward to this time. So I dropped my speed, but I'm getting nervous. Like, my heart started beating fast. So I'm like, what should I do? So he was like, you know, just stay in this lane, calm down, don't panic. Okay, so I stay in the lane. The police officer, if I'm going 55 and he was in front of me, he had to drop his speed to at least 30 to get behind me. So he got behind me. He come way from the right lane to the left lane to get behind me, right? Right. So at this point, I'm like, he's about to pull me over. Like, he's about to pull me over. So I'm just waiting on it. He was following us for a good 5 minutes before he put on his lights. So he following us because he's running the license plate or whatever like that. Whatever. Insurance had, license had, registration had. So, you know, I'm not really worried at all. I'm good. So he turned on his lights or whatever like that. I had to get all the way from the left lane to the shoulder lane. So I pull over and I roll down my window because I feel like I was pulled over enough for him to come to the side of the car. I understand we was on the interstate, people was going fast, whatever, but you chose to pull me over, so you gonna come to the window because I'm not getting out the car. So I thought. So he was like, he did this. So I'm like, oh, here we go. That's what happened last time when I got pulled over coming from Texas. I had to get out the car. So I didn't want to get out the car. Like, I didn't. I looked like a bum. I had on a black dress, some Ugg boots. I looked like a bum. We was on the road. It's a road trip. I wasn't looking like a baddie. So, whatever. So, I get out the car, and he didn't even ask for my license. He just like, do you know why I pulled you over? So, I said, I'm a little smart aleck, but I know who to play with. But I was like, I mean, I guess you pulled me over because I was going fast, but I did reduce my speed before I passed you. So he was like,
you were going about 75 miles per hour, and that was really good that you reduced your speed before you passed me up, but why were you going so fast?
So I was like, you know, I'm not really familiar with the area, and last time I checked, the speed limit was 75. I said, so once I saw the police officer, I checked my Waze app to see what the speed limit was, to see, you know, if I was going the right speed limit before I passed you up, and I wasn't, so I dropped my speed. So he was like,
okay, cool. And then you also were excessively using the left lane. He was like, the left lane is for passing.
And I said, I thought left lane was for passing only if it's 2 lanes on the interstate, because there's 3 lanes on this interstate, so why would I use whatever? So I said, oh, I didn't know. I thought that was only if it was a 2-lane highway. So he was like, you mind coming in my car? And I'm like, do I have to? So at this point, he wants me to get in his police car. So I'm like, why? I watch movies, and we literally was just talking about this on the way to Texas. We literally was just talking about it. So I'm like, why? Do I have to? Like, I'm really scared. So he was like, he said something along the lines of, I mean, I'm not forcing you, but you have to. Basically telling me get in the car. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen. Because, you know, I don't want this to be, I don't want to die on the interstate in Beaumont, Texas. I don't want to do it. Okay? I don't want to have people to have to call my mama. So I get in his car. He starts asking me 1,000,001 questions, bro. Like, he asked me, where was I coming from? Like, I'm coming from New Orleans. He was like, oh, that's a far drive. I'm like, bro, it's only 4 hours. Like, come on now. Now you trying to joke me. Now you think I'm stupid. You think I'm Joe Sausage. So he was like, oh, that's a pretty far ride. He was like, isn't it Mardi Gras? Why y'all coming to Texas? And I'm like, because, like, who still, like, Mardi Gras is literally 1 day. I'm out for the whole week. Why would I stay in New Orleans? Like, Mardi Gras, y'all can have that. I'm done with it. I don't care about Mardi Gras. You got to get up too early. Stuff be ending at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock you inside, drunk. No. I'm out at 2,000. So, I'm like, you know, I'm out of school for the whole week on break. So, he knows that I'm in college. Cut me some slack, Lee boy. So, he was like, sidebar, y'all, I really can't talk and eat. So, this sandwich been sitting in my hand this whole time. But I promise y'all, I'm going to eat. Period. So he was like, the next question he asked me was, whose car are you driving? So I told him whose car I was driving. I'm like, it's the passenger's car. whatever. So then he was like, in a passenger in a relationship. And I'm like, bro, what? Why does that matter? Like, do it look like I'm in a relationship with him? Do it look like it? So then he was like, do we have kids together? No, first he asked, do we have kids together? Then he asked, were we in a relationship? Whatever. So answer all the questions. I'm like, no, we not in a relationship. No, I don't have kids with him. Like, the fuck? I didn't feel the need to tell him what the relationship of me and the passenger was, so I did not disclose that, because that's what does that matter? Why does that matter? So goes on to ask me all these other questions. The passenger smokes, right? The passenger was smoking and wasn't smoking weed or none of that. He was smoking. And of course, me being in a car, I'm gonna smell like smoke. So he asked me, he was like, what is that you're smoking? So I said, I'm not smoking. And he was like, what is it that the person in the car is smoking? So I told him, like, it's nothing. Like, what did you want? So he was like, you sure that's what it is? Weed. And I'm like, oh, hold on. Wait, hold up. Chill out. You trying to accuse me of smoking weed? Do you think I'm stupid? Like, what are you on? So I'm like, I mean, if you want to go search the car, you can, because now I'm getting, like, amped up because you playing with me. Like, you trying to find probable cause, but there is none. You reaching. Like, you ain't even run my license yet. So, like, why did you really pull me over? Like, you didn't even, what? Like, if you were trying to issue me a ticket, don't you think you would have been did all pulling up and finding out and stuff? No, because you already pulled up the car while you was following us for 5 minutes. Yeah. So, you know, at this point, I'm just getting fed up. I'm like, I was like, basically, I told him, you know, once it got quiet, and after I told him, you know, you could check the car if you want to. He was like, oh, no, I'm going to take your word first. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you going to run my license or what? And he was like, you're in a rush? And I was like, we have to go somewhere. Like, we don't have all day. Like, we had a itinerary planned out, and you're ruining it. Okay? Like, we not even in Texas yet. I think after we got pulled over, it took us like an hour and a half to get to Texas. But still, all in all, like, you slowing us up. We plan to be there by 5. We didn't get there till fucking 7 o'clock. Like, come on. So he was like, he pulled my registration and all that up, my license and all that up. So, he gave me my license back because I don't got nothing on my license, you know. So, then he goes to ask me, does the passenger have a driver's license? I had to get smart. I said, well, it is the passenger's car. I said, so I will hope he have a driver's license, because I'm not driving the whole time we out here. So why did he proceed to get out the car to go get the passenger's license? I'm like, what? Like, why? Why are you running their license? Like, why? So I'm watching from the car, and he asked him to get out the car. He got out the car. I'm watching from the car. He asked the passenger for his license. But something happened where the passenger had to step out the car. So he's patting him down or whatever like that. And I'm just like saying, like, y'all really doing the most. Like, it's not that serious. Do we look like we're doing something? Like, so he pat him down or whatever, got his license, come back to the car, and he made a joke. He was like, things were getting pretty intense out there. And I'm like, yeah, you think? Joe Sanchez said, because why you felt the need to have to check him? Like, we don't got no guns. Like, we mean no harm. Like, what? Like, I promise y'all, I kid you not, if we had something illegal in the car, we probably would have on a high-speed chase. Just because I'm going to go to jail regardless. So I'm just going to put the pedal to the metal, and you're going to have to beat me there because I'm not letting up. But we didn't have nothing in the car. So it's just like, what you doing all that for? So he run his license or whatever like that. Didn't even ask for no insurance or nothing. All that for him to issue me a warning. thank you to the man above, but at the end of the day, I was expecting a ticket because I promise y'all, this whole encounter lasted at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes of nothing for you to give us a warning. It just was very ridiculous, and it really put a damper on my trip in the beginning, but I ended up having so much fun. But still, like, you really tripping. Like, calm down. You doing too much. So, you know, we just was ducking the police from there on out because it was just outrageous. Like, all the questions, like, do y'all have kids? Are y'all in a relationship? How long y'all been knowing each other? Oh, that scared me. How long y'all knew each other? What y'all going to Texas for? Who are y'all going to Texas with? Like, why? Like, why? But, you know, I'm just glad that everything, you know, went smoothly, because I don't know what I would have did if he would have, like, started acting stupid. Like, I wasn't ready. But that concludes my story time for today. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for more videos from me, because I pinky promise I will be dropping videos. This quarantine has me, like, really, really, really bored. I don't like being inside. I'm not a homebody. The malls are closed. I have to get my food to go. I can't sit and eat my food. It's just a lot. But, you know, we're going to get through it. You know, catch me in Dubai, because I can't do it. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my videos, show love. Show love, show love, show love. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.